Hi guys, this is going to be your weekly tarot scope for the week ahead. I'm going to list the date somewhere up here. This is going to be for fire signs, so this is going to be for Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. It's almost Aries season for my Aries. So I'm going to go ahead and pause the video and let's get your spread. Okay, so everybody kind of this week is going through a little bit tougher period. I do feel like you guys are going to be kind of like in a more shadowy period. But Spirit just wants to let you know that you're very close to achieving your goal here. But with the full moon being present, this is still a time to make sure that you're letting go whatever no longer serves you. And also kind of like your emotions are going to be running a little bit high this week. So Spirit is having a nice reminder here for you guys to stay positive. There is going to be a reuniting with your higher self here, and I feel like you've kind of been in this scattered energy, or like you're going to hit this more like shadowy, darker period this week. So just try and remain in good energy. Just release what you need to release, and just know that there's like a massive positive outcome on the other side of this. Alrighty, and then the card that we have for you guys is the Garden and the Gate. So the interesting thing about this card is that it's like you are at the gateway, but this girl is kind of like stopping with hesitancy. Like, is it time to go? Is it not time to go? Because she is wearing the key around her neck here. Which this is actually unlocking the gates of abundance and prosperity on the other side. And that's what I feel like is the reuniting with your higher self here. It's only a matter of time before you actually unlock the gate and step through. But I do feel like there's some sort of like hesitancy, and I'm really drawn to the white butterfly here. And there's something that needs to be like purged and cleared out before you can actually like reharness your mind to be like, oh yeah, I'm wearing the key, let me just walk in. It's like something like Spirit brought your attention towards, like we need you to like look at all of this, or like have this review period. It makes a lot of sense because we are in Mercury retrograde, so maybe you do need to kind of like review everything that you're doing before the gate kind of like opens for you. And then on this card we have ending. So there's some sort of like ending that is happening, or that you need to like make peace with the fact that like endings are happening. Okay, and then this card says leaving, termination, divorce, end of the line. So there could have been like a drastic ending, like a job change, a relationship change, or just leaving certain things that are no longer serving you. And this is just more so of like a pause to reflect on the energy, like making sure that you're releasing the emotions and the energy pertaining to this ending. And it kind of does make sense with the tarot that you've received too. So we have the 8 of Pentacles and the 10 of Pentacles, which is an absolutely beautiful energy, which tells me that you're most likely in the 9 of Pentacles right now. So it is kind of like you're enjoying the lavish rewards like of the garden. Maybe you're recently single, or maybe you're recently have been working on like a self-independent career change. So whatever that's going to look like for you, but you are kind of like needing to rely on yourself here to see how you're processing, or maybe relying on yourself in some sort of financial situations. But the thing here is that it's like your go-getter energy is like wanting to create, and you're ready, like how do I make myself busy to like obtain this 10 of Pentacles. Okay, but this is like your craft that is going to lead to the 10 of Pentacles. So it's like you already have something that you know that you want to start working on, or that you know that you need to start stepping into, and it's almost like your energy wants to like rush to get in that energy of doing things, but it's like Spirit's putting this hold over you, right? So maybe like even though you want to start and you want to create, maybe it's like when you sit down you feel unmotivated. Maybe it's like something to do with art here, because there is art. But it's like whenever you want to sit down to create, you might be feeling like blocked. You might not be feeling confirmation as inspired as you normally are. It's like you just want to like create almost to kind of like distract yourself from what you're feeling. And that's why there's a hold here, is because Spirit's not going to allow yourself to distract what you're emotionally feeling before you can actually start this. It's like there needs to be a clean slate, because we do have the 9 of Swords and then the 7 of Pentacles here. And there's like something in regards to like impatience. Maybe you're having a hard time sleeping at night because, and maybe you overall feel like you're in like a good energy, but Spirit's saying they're trying to like draw your attention towards something that you haven't been wanting to look at. And instead of me tapping into something that like you're not looking at, I do feel like there's kind of like a hold over this energy, like you're supposed to figure this out. This is going to stem up when it needs to stem up this week, and you just need to navigate through it. But I do really feel like you've been more focused on finances than like what's going on the inside of you. Bringing back to this with like the emotions, like your emotions are kind of like all over the place. Maybe your anxiety's all over the place, and Spirit's just saying like we just need to reel the energy back. I do feel like a lot of people have been having like solar plexus upgrades, so it's giving people the energy of this week of like needing to get shit done or like wanting to get shit done. I've actually channeled this energy a couple days ago, or maybe it was on my live session. If you guys want to go back and watch that, it's up on YouTube. I have the same name over on YouTube. It's a moon thing, because it was the live session for the full moon in Virgo, so that might be significant for you guys. But it's almost like you're going to get this like upcharge into the solar plexus, but it's not going to be time for you to like do and create yet, because there's still a lot of things emotionally that we need to let go of. And if you are trying to generate and be in like this like overworker energy, or just wanting like to create and not understanding how you're feeling, you're going to be starting to purge up a lot of emotions and possibly like projecting onto other people, because it's like you're not ready to get busy yet. You know what I'm saying? Even though you know that like something is like meant to be creating. And I feel like that's why you have such an inkling like this shit needs to get done and stuff, is because like you know you're stepping into the Ten of Pentacles energy. You know that like whatever you create is going to be leading to this Ten of Pentacles here. And it's like you kind of have this like sense of like impatience on needing to create this right now. And it's like the more so that you're trying to like be in the energy of like creating this instead of like going through what you're feeling emotionally, that's when you're going to be feeling the Nine of Swords energy. So just be mindful of that this week, and let's see if I can get you any more guidance. What else does the fire signs need to know for this week, please, Spirit? The Two of Wands. Yeah. Maybe you're having a hard time on like why can't I create, or things are taking a lot longer. Maybe you're at a crossroads between like where you need to go and like what you want to start. I do feel like this is in regards to finances. It could be in regards to a relationship, but there's just lots of Pentacles energy. Maybe for some of you, like something had come up from like a past relationship. This could, like, if this was an ending towards a relationship, or maybe you needed to like release somebody. Maybe you knew that you were like holding on to a certain individual, or their energy like had resurfaced, and maybe it did put you in this Nine of Swords energy because you're like, I don't know what direction to go. Or maybe you were stuck between not knowing what direction to go, maybe like waiting on this person or choosing your abundance. But I do feel like you chose your abundance over this individual. But overall, I think this is more so just signaling that you have like a disconnect within you emotionally, and Spirit's really wanting you to navigate through this anxiety and like figure out like what is truly affecting you on the inside. I know you tend to want to go and do and plan and not really sit like in the emotions, but there's something in the emotions that needs to be looked at right now. But your lesson card here is success. Like once you figure out what's bothering you on the inside, there is a success point for you. And this card actually says, I know that there is no greater goal than to love. So just make sure that we're checking our pride. We're leading from, you know, we're trying to lead from love and light as much as possible. Anything else, please? Yeah, the Knight of Pentacles. So like the slow and steady wins the race. Like you've already had this vision and foresight on like what needs to be done, but Spirit wants you to really move slowly in this phase, because you've already been putting in the hard work previously, and you're stepping into the Ten of Pentacles season. So you're not going to have to work as hard. Spirit's really wanting us to just kind of coast into this, okay? And look at that, Ten of Cups. Like that's what's coming in for you. So keep hanging in there. I love you.